Hey, this is Jake from Inverse. We're here to talk about Creed 2, just in theaters. Incredible sequel to Creed. We're going to get into the spoilers here.
Don't do this.
I ain't got a choice.
Let's get into it. If you remember from the first movie, Michael B. Jordan plays Adonis Creed, the son of Apollo Creed, his dead father, who was a friend and also sometimes rival to Rocky Balboa. In Creed 2, the Rocky cinematic universe is expanding. They bring back Ivan Drago, an old fighter from Rocky IV, and they also bring in his son, Viktor Drago, who's been training his entire life. Basically like a superhero movie of these epic fights, old grudges. The backstory, which is really important, is that in Rocky IV, Ivan Drago challenged Apollo Creed, who's Michael B. Jordan's father, to a fight, and he actually kills him in the ring. Rocky is there as his coach, and he doesn't throw the towel in, and he sort of lived with that guilt for his entire life. When the Dragos show up and challenge Michael B. Jordan's character to a fight, he has no choice. He has to say yes. He actually gets into a fight with Rocky, who refuses to help him because he says, like, it's not worth it, let it go. He sort of suggests that Creed can't win this fight because Viktor is like twice as big as him. And they end up fighting anyway, and unsurprisingly, Viktor just beats him up, knocks him out. At the end, he's sort of like hunched over, can't really get up, and Viktor just gives him like one big last punch in the face, knocks him over. You think, oh, he might have even died. So Viktor gets disqualified, and officially Creed won the fight, but it doesn't really count for him. And when Viktor challenges him to a rematch, he takes it immediately. So then you get this awesome training montage. Of course, it's Rocky. There's going to be a training montage. And finally, at the end of the movie, we're back in Russia. Drago versus Creed once again. Pretty quickly, Michael B. Jordan starts winning. He has a new strategy. He's jumping all over the place. Gets a lot of punches in. Drago also gets a lot of hits in, sort of breaks some of his ribs. They're really going at it. Everyone's bleeding. It's gross. It's awesome. And right at the end, Michael B. Jordan's Creed he keeps punching Drago, but Drago won't give up. He won't fall down. And you're a little worried, like, oh, is history going to repeat itself? Is Creed going to kill Drago this time? In Rocky IV, when Creed and Drago are fighting, Rocky's the coach, and he never throws in the towel, meaning he never gives up. Throw the towel! Throw the towel! And it costs the life of his friend, Apollo Creed. So fast forward to the final fight in Creed 2, and you have the reverse situation. Dolph Lundgren, a.k.a. Ivan Drago, is trying to decide, should I let my son keep fighting? Should I throw in the towel? And at the last minute, he grabs this sort of like bloodied towel that he's been using to wipe his son's face, and he throws it into the ring. And he's, it's sort of this very significant moment you see that he realizes the impact of what it means to die in the ring. He's on the other side now. He doesn't want to let it happen again. He doesn't want to continue this cycle of hatred and vengeance. And you get a pretty happy ending in the end. Everyone survives. Father and son Drago go back home. The last scene is Michael B. Jordan at his father's grave. Really touching ending. I think the Rocky universe is going to get even bigger. Where's the series going to go next? It's an interesting question because after Rocky IV, Rocky V, notoriously bad movie, terrible reviews, almost killed the franchise. The one thing it did that was interesting was that it introduced Rocky's son, who was actually played by Sylvester Stallone's son, as a trainer. So where does the Rocky cinematic universe go next? The interesting thing is that after Rocky IV came Rocky V, which was notoriously bad, almost killed the entire franchise. But what it did do that was interesting was that it brought in Sylvester Stallone's son, and it's possible that Creed could do the same thing with Creed 3. We already know that Michael B. Jordan's character has a daughter, so maybe in Creed 3 we flash forward, she's training to be a boxer. Maybe she fights against like a young third-generation Drago. Who knows? No matter what, I think, considering how great this movie is, there's definitely going to be a third one. Or at least I hope there is, and I want to see this universe keep expanding. Let me know what you think about where this whole Rocky cinematic universe is going, and leave us a comment, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks again. Bye.
Cool. Awesome job.
All right.
Great job.